Hi, this is Aminat of Amina Made It. So I just want to put you through on how to take your body measurement. So for body measurements, we use a tape rule. So this is kind of a tape rule. So you can get the 60 inches one. There's the common one that is of 60 inches. While you can also get the one that is as long as 120 inches. So depending on the one you get, but 60 inches preferable. That's the minimum of tape rule you should get. So when about the measurement, it is either we use inches. So this is the inches part, then this is the centimeter part. So we alternate between inches and centimeter. That is it. We alternate between it. So let's start. So first of all, we are doing the neck weights. We are start. So this is the body form. This is what I'm going to send to you. So this is so you are going to fill in each one of it. So I'm going to start from the neck. The neck. This is it. Okay, so we want to start the measurements taking. So we are going to start from the neck. We are using inches. So you just round the neck, round. So this is where we are taking. This where this iron stop is where you should always take your whatever is giving you. So this is where the zero start on. So here is where you are going to take. So this is for the neck width. So next is our shoulder. So for the shoulder, we are going to is two measurements we are taking. We are using the inches and we are going to switch to the centimeter. So the inches one is shoulder tip to the next shoulder tip. So this is our shoulder. This is where our shoulder is starting from. This is the shoulder tip, then to the next shoulder tip. So we are placing our tape across the shoulder. So across it. So this is where it's starting from. Then to the next one. So ours is 16 inches from this shoulder tip to the next shoulder tip. That's for the shoulder. Then the next one that I said is second shoulder. We are switching to the centimeter. Can you turn? So you are going to put your tape at the neck where we took the round neck. So we are starting from where we took the round neck, just by it, then to the shoulder tip back. So ours is about 14 centimeter. We are using we are using centimeter. So we place it. So this is 14. We can use 14 centimeter for her. So that is for the shoulder, for the shoulder, the two shoulder we are taking. So next is the bust, is the bust. So bust is just the round bust. We are using inches for this. So the round bust, that's the fullest part on your bust. So this is it. Can you turn around? No. Yes, turn. You can see where it's sitting at the back. Turn back. So so this is it. Can you see? Hers is 42.75. See where it's ending. This is 42. This is half. Then this is another quarter. That's 42, 7.5. So that is for her. So next is our chest width. So for the chest width, we are going to use centimeter for the chest width. So when you want to take the chest width, you first of all go down from the neck nip. You place your tape there, go down by 14 centimeter. So this is where our 14 centimeter is. Then you are taking it, the measurement is across of 14 centimeter. So we are starting, can you hold this tape there? So the measurement is starting from here where our armhole, like this is the hole, the arm of your hole. So we are placing the tape where the arm is. I don't know if you understand. So this is where the bust is starting from. So wherever your bust is, this is it. So from this, can you raise up your hand? Yeah, put your hand down. Put it down. So we are starting from this hole here to the next hole. Just put down your hands down. So your hands must be by your side. So ours is 44 centimeter. 14 centimeter down, then across. So ours is 44 centimeter. So the next is the back width. So the back width, we are still using our centimeter. We are placing our tape. This is where our back measurement starts from. So the tape is going to be on the back, on the neck. We are still going to use 14 centimeter down. So after 14 centimeter down, note where your 14 centimeter is, then take it across. So we are still starting our measurement from here, from where our armhole is. So this is where the armhole is. So you are placing your tape by the tip of it. I'm not exceeding down to this place, so we are stopping here. So from here to the next here. So that is our back width. So ours is 39. 39. So that's what we are using. So the next is, so the next is our half length. So our half length, we are using the inches. And when you want to take it, this measurement is a vertical measurement. So we are starting from the neck, from the shoulder here. I don't know if it's bent, just bent. From here, you are placing your tape here, down across the bust, then down to the half cut. So this is where our half cut is. Half cut is where your bust is ending. That's under your bust. That is where our half cut is. But we are going down to half length. Is the half length measurement we want. So when we want to get our half length measurement, we usually tilt to the side. So when you tilt to the side, tilt please, you will see a deeper part. I don't know if you are seeing this deep part on our waist. So that is where your half length is by the side, and you're going to trace it down to the front. So now that we have defined where our half length is, that's our waist. Where we define where our waist is, we are using the inches. Put it on your shoulder. So this is where it's sitting, down to across to your half cut. So this is where our half cut is. So half cut is your where your bust is ending. That is where your half cut is. So half cut is underneath where your bust is ending. So if you have the bust type, you can actually push your bust up a bit so as to know where the half cut. So as we can use we can use 17 inches. Yes, 17 for our half cut. Then as we lift it up, you can see that our half length, doing this now, you can easily see where the half length, which is 20 inches, which is where the ribbon is. So our half length is 20 inches, and our half cut is 17 inches. So that's it for that part. So next part we are doing is the underbust. So the underbust measurement, we are still using our inches. So it's just round of the half cut we took. So round of this where the bust is ending, the round. So this is this as is 35. Can you turn your back? So as is 35, that is our underbust. Then next is our center back half length. So center back half length, we are using centimeter, and this is the half length of the back. You know, we took the half length of the front. Now we want to take the half length of the back. We are starting our back measurements here. You can feel the bone here. So you are placing your tape. We are using centimeter, placing your tape, then take it across. So still we are going to use our tape where we put this our ribbon as a guideline for it. So where it is ending is actually where you are going to take the value. So which is 40. Even feeling it, there's a deep thing there. That is also a way to achieve it. Where your back deep low, like a dimple at your back here, where it actually is. So that is where your back have center back waist length is. So ours is 40 centimeter. So that's for that. So next is our waist measurement, our round waist. So for the waist, we have the round, just where your ribbon is, round of it. Can you turn? So ours is 39.5. That is our waist. So you don't need to squeeze in your belly, just be standing right, and someone should help you to do this. So ours is 39.5. So after that, we have the top arm. So the top arm, don't worry, you can use the inches or the centimeter. That's not issue. So for the top arm is used to gauge your armhole. There are other figures we'll add to it so as to be able to know your round armhole. So it's usually used to gauge your armhole. So when you want to take it, it's not going to be fitted on your arm. It's not fit. It will be loose. It will be loose. So has you can see how loose it is. You can see. So ours is 15.5 centimeter. So you can see that it is loose. Our arm is very loose. So that is for that. So next is our sleeve length. So for the sleeve length, we are going to take it all across. So from the shoulder to the quarter to the where your elbow is starting from, then to the sleeve. So we are going to put our tape. Yeah, we are using inches. So our tape is on the shoulder, then short sleeve. This is our short sleeve. So you can do 7 inches for your short sleeve. So where the 7 inches is, that is the length of your sleeve. Then where the 7 inches, you are going to take the round note there and take the round of it. It should be just one thumb inside. That is your fit, like your close fit to your sleeve, to the round of the sleeve. So ours is 14 inches. You can see 14 inches. So the next we are going to take is where our elbow is ending, is starting from. So you are going to put your tape back to your shoulder tip, then to where it's ending. So this is actually 12 inches looking at it. So 12 inches, then you take the round. Like I said earlier, just one finger in it. So this is 12 inches, the round of this. So next is our 3/4. So for the 3/4, you can see how I bent my tape. So 3/4, you can take 17 inches. Some people want it as 18, whichever one you're doing, just 17 inches. Where your 17 inches is, you take the round of the 17 inches, exact, just one finger in it. So this is 11 inches. So after 3/4, we are doing our long sleeve. Then don't forget, tip back, then to the long sleeve. So ours is 23 inches for the long sleeve, or 23.5 inches. Some people want the wristwatch to show, why some people they don't mind. So depending on our style, but this is just the basic that you should take. Next on the measurement is your hip depth. So like we have put our tape there. Can you raise your hand? So this is for your hip depth. Move back a little. So for your hip depth, you are still putting your tape here where the ribbon is. You know, we've already ascertained our where our half length is. That's your waist is starting from. So you're going to put your tape then to the fullest part on your hip. So that is your hip depth. So ours is 11. So this is where the fullest part is starting from. So ours is 11. So on that 11, we are going to take our hip measurements. So 11 is the hip depth. Hip depth is 11. Then on that 11, we are taking our hip measurements. So this is how to take your hip measurement. Make sure that your tape is sitting on the bum. Can you turn? So make sure your tape is sitting on your bum, and where we took the 11 inches down. So this is where we took the 11 inches. So this is where it's standing. And this is how. So you have to make sure it's sitting on the bum. So this is it. So that's for the hip measurement. So next is your gown length. On the next on the body form is your gown length. So if you want to take the gown length, still inches, your tape rule back to the neck, So back to your underbust, it must be on the underbust if you are taking your length. Then from the underbust, then to the preferred length, we can have different lengths to your preferred length, but make sure your tape is under the bust, please. Then take your, if it's a short gown, 3/4 on your knee, um uh, to the your preferred length. And if you are taking a very long length that you're going to put on your heel, move back, still move back. So you are going to tilt just the way you are going to, just the length of your heel. Can you just tilt up? So you are going to take it across to the down, like to your preferred length. So ours is about 63 inches down. So that's if you are going to put on heel and you want your dress to flow. But if you want your dress on your ankle, do the same. That's it for that. So next is our skirt length. Same way, wherever you put your skirts, wherever you put it, if you put it on your belly button or below it, wherever it is. So you are going to still put your tape. We'll measure by the side. Put your tape here. Then measure your preferred length. Measure your preferred length by the side. Measure your preferred length, whatever length you want, whatever skirt length you want. So next is our bum. Can you turn around, please? So your bum, you are still using this ribbon as your guideline, and where the back is ending, the back length that we took, you can take it in inches, please. So to the where your bum, can you move back a little? To where your bum is ending, like to the end point of your bum. So as is 14.5 to the end point. Can you see how I did it? So to the end point of your bum. So that is your bum measurement. So as is 14.5. So next is your skirt waist. If you are doing your, so wherever you place your skirt, you just take the waist, round it. That's the round of the waist of your skirt. You just take the round in inches. So next is our blouse length. Still same way, if you are taking your blouse length, your tape back on your shoulder to where your bust, your under bust, your half cut is. So your half cut then to your preferred length that you want. So as we can use 25 inches conveniently for her. So there are some other clothes that you so whatever value, but for your blouse length, 25 is actually okay for her. That's for the blouse then. So for the tie, this one is usually for trouser. If you're making trousers. So for the tie, it's just a round tie. Just a round of it. It shouldn't be too tight and shouldn't be too loose. So that's for the tie. So for the knee, same thing. Round the knee, same thing. Then your calf, same thing, round. So that is just the how to take your measurement.